What's going on, everybody? It is Triple Crown 24 back at you today with a three-spot TTM recap episode. Always good to get more than two back on any off-season day. So one retired player, one current player, and one prospect. A little mix of everything today. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, you know the drill. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for all your support. Let's go ahead and get into the action. First up today, out of Seattle, Washington, 1 of 1 in 72 days. This was one of the few 92 Fleer Ultras that I sent out right before Thanksgiving time. And this one has come back through from former Blue Jay. I'd say that's probably who he's best known for playing with. None other than John Olerud. And I'll have his biography pop up here on the right side of the screen. This one did get a little bit dinged up in the mail. These bottom left and top right corners are a little bit soft, but that's okay just because I put them in top letters when I'm done. So as long as there are no major creases, then I'm usually pretty happy with how they turn out. But he has been pretty famous this past year for appearing in the Topps Archives, whatever you call it, the snapshots, I think it's called, or maybe it's just called snapshots. But I see him all over the place, and I see his autograph pulled quite frequently among the veteran players. So he's a very good first baseman for many years, part of that historic Blue Jays team that won the World Series in '93, also part of the '92 team, as you see here on the '92 Fleer Ultra. So always a good day whenever I can get one of these in. So 1 of 1 from Mr. Olerud. Thank you to him for signing. Then I've been on the Bowman draft kick lately, as many of you know, and my successes haven't been too outstanding compared to what most people get most years. This is my first year trying the Bowman draft. This one's pretty good, though. This is one that I'm definitely really excited about. One I was really hoping to get back. 2 of 2 in 33 days, success number 14 on the year. Coming back from the first-round pick of the Royals, who really slid way too far in the draft, and that would be none other than Brady Singer out of the University of Florida. I believe he went 18th. Let me double-check the back of the card. Yeah, 18th overall, which he was at one point projected to go number 1 overall. I know the Tigers had looked at him, but then kind of the Casey Mize hype came through, and he became the clear number 1. And Singer was still expected to go in the top 5, but they didn't really, I don't know what happened where he dropped down, but the Royals really got him at a steal at 18, in my opinion. He's a phenomenal player. Did pretty well in rookie ball this past year. I'm sure I'll have some kind of stat there on the right-hand side once I do the editing for this video. So that was the first one. He also signed the 98 throwback. This is probably the set that will now be known as the set for the Roy Halladay Bowman card. That is kind of the main Halladay card to collect now that he is in the Hall of Fame. So that kind of, I don't know, adds more appeal to this set just because I wasn't too big of a fan of these when they first came out. But this one looks really cool. I like the way that the signature came out. So hopefully I can get a couple more of these back as I sent out like 3 or 4 of these to get signed. So very happy to add Brady Singer into the collection. Hopefully he becomes a big-time pitcher, future ace potentially for the Royals down the line. And then this last one is a big one. It's a 1 of 1 in 299 days. And I mean a big one in the sense that it's a big envelope. And I stopped using these back in early May. So anytime that you see one of these, it's something that I'm not expecting to come back at all. I've pretty much written it off in my head. But it's coming back from Cardinals star Paul DeJong. And you can see he signed in blue. So I tried to get him IP at a Cardinals Reds game back in, I want to say April or May. It was right after I sent out this TTM, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I have any cards of him. I guess I'll just have to try to get him on a ball because this was the only card I had of him at the time. I didn't have a flagship quite yet, so that's kind of my memory of Paul DeJong, was that I was just 2 people down from where he started signing, and then he went down the line the other way, and I missed out on him. But he's had a pretty good start to his career. The Cardinals seem to always find guys to bring up to the majors, and then they have all-star seasons, and then they go somewhere else, and they're not as successful. They're just one of those teams that seems to develop players really well and can always find a replacement if someone leaves or they trade someone away. So I think that they definitely are going to get back in the postseason hunt here in 2019, and this guy will be a big reason why. So very happy to add in Paul DeJong to my collection. So there you have it today. 3 returns, very happy with all of them. Let me know what your favorite one is down below. Really appreciate you checking out today's video. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.